Hey Tongalers, I'm Tonia. I am an up-and-coming creative producer in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm so excited to be jumping into one of my favorite topics today, dance on camera. Now, this tutorial is just meant to give a few techniques of how I like to go into and incorporate dance into the different types of content that I make. So for this particular project, I pretended that I had a client contact me, a fashion brand, and they wanted to go beyond the typical TikTok videos that we see where people get ready and we see the outfits. They wanted to incorporate something different, and for me, I pretended that I'm going to add the element of dance to give them that something different that they wanted. Okay, so what is dance on camera? I know when we think dance on camera, we probably think huge musicals and giant dance numbers like La La Land, and those are great productions. To me, dance on camera is simply incorporating some type of creative movement or choreography into the content I'm creating. Okay, let's talk about pre-visualization. So for this project, I went in with my script where it was basic, just bare bone information, right? So I have a Black woman sits on the couch, grabs her drink, a remote, she prepares to enjoy a TV show, jump cut to same woman, different outfit, enjoying a snack. Jump cut to finally, the same woman is in another outfit, and she puts on her earrings. So that sounds really basic, really bare bones, right? Which is great because now we can go in and paint it with creative movement. Kind of visualize what I was seeing for each of those like bare bone activities. I went in and made notes of what kind of camera shot I was envisioning. Was there any camera movement? Which I ended up not doing any camera movement just simply because that kind of fits within the lane of TikTok content. There's not a lot of cinematic camera movement, and I felt like that would take away from it. During filming, it was clear that it was a good decision to live in the medium to long shot simply because of that 9:16 kind of TikTok frame and being able to see as much as we can what we're trying to show with the different outfits. And then we were able to show both upper and lower body movement, still some variation within that. The rehearsal and blocking process differs based on the type of project. For this, I try not to focus so much on the specific movement and making it intricate and complicated, but more so just focusing on the creative process of it. And so for this, the rehearsal was literally like in the moment. Like I'm about to shoot it, I see what feels good 2 or 3 times and then figure out what works and what doesn't work and just shoot it. So for post-production, let's talk a little bit about the editing and the pacing. One thing I love about dance on film is the ability to create the motion without so much technical work that comes in, within the editing process. And so it's not necessary to overcomplicate it with what could ultimately be distracting from what we're trying to show, which is the outfit, flavored or seasoned a little bit with movement. And so we kept it simple with some jump cuts and interesting transitions. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. It's just some basic techniques or processes for how I kind of attack dance on camera when it comes to content that's completely undance related. And I hope it inspires you to kind of incorporate a little bit of movement into your next project.